Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakwadash. Double lines be to the apostles and elder bishops of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders and Akim GMS, and men that are like him, that is pushing his word with truth and sincerity. Shalom, for like. Now I'm going to go to a quick lesson here, off the spin, probably how about my Shai, of course. And I was picking up, I want to read into this this so-called upcoming draft. All right, that the so-called sinners are putting back in place. All right, as you know, tensions are rising. All right, but it's also prophesied in the scriptures. All right, and we might freestyle a little bit, go with the spirit. Honestly, just a couple minutes ago, before I cut the camera on, I was watching a video of the elder brother out of Los Angeles, GMS LA. Elder Mawatazak, and he was doing a video on it, and it looked like he had it said claims, and I'm looking at the video like, man, it looked like it was an angel behind him. There was an angel behind him. That's, and I, kind of amped me up a little bit, man, through the spirit, all right, because the angels do encamp around us, man, whether we see it or not. I don't need visual proof. I already know through the spirit that the angels are protecting us, man. All right, protecting the brothers, man, that are in this thing for truth and sincerity. All right. Now, who's not gonna get protected are you fucking 2/3, man. All right. And this draft is gonna be beautifully stated because I don't know if they placed it that everybody's going to be eligible for the draft at every male. We're gonna read this together. 18 at 25 or 26. Will be eligible for the draft, this upcoming draft, because you will go into. Let's get the precepts, man. Joel, man. Hey, Esau is done dealing with you niggas, man. If you're a useless eater, hey, you just gonna get knocked off, man. All right, let's see if this is it. Yep. This is Joel 3:1. We start at 1. This is for behold, in those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So the valley of Yehoshaphat. Now, if you go into the maps. All right, let's go into, let's just say, map of Middle East, and we can kind of pinpoint it. And you can go into it, you got the rivers that you can really get busy with this, but just a general idea, man. And we're gonna read a little bit of this article. We're gonna push off, man. Take it through with the spirit. That video that was while I'm watching, or currently I just paused on it, man. The angels around us, man. And you also got angels, death angels too. Just take a nigga out, man. Quit with no hesitation. The Heavenly Father is all about business, man. You can read that in the book of Job. This shit is not a joke, man. It's not a game. It's scary. Oh man, that was a precept. We all had precepts. We do camp GMS Columbus. We do precepts of the day. Lord's will we get to it, and it was pretty much about that, man. But the Heavenly Father, there's precepts all about it. Get out. Enlarge this shit. Yeah. It's a lot. Jake ain't the most inclined when it comes to technology, so to speak. Can I magnify them all right? Anyways, this is pretty much it. This is what all you niggas can get rounded up at, man. The valley of Yehoshaphat, man. All right? The Lord's judgment. All right? You're going to get rounded up there, man. So this draft is not going to be no joke. And then I think they're going to start, well, we're going to read a little bit of it. Because you see this proud bitch. She's more than likely she's just acting soldier, because I don't see no rank. I don't see anything. that signifies her. You know, she ain't got a name tag. She ain't got a name tag. So she's like an actress or some shit. But more likely, women like that gonna get drafted, man. It says, let's read. It says Congress is debating reforms to the military draft system. A Senate proposal, if it became law, okay, would force some women to register for the draft, and that never happened. And you know what? It's oxymoronic, but this is what you women fought for. You fought for equality. This is what you fought for, man. All your years you fought for equality. Guess what? Now it's gonna come bite you in your fucking ass, man. All right, congratulations, women. You win again. You win again. All right. It says, U.S. military recruitment fell short by 41,000 recruits in 2023, reflecting ongoing challenges. And I've been doing this. I've been doing videos like this, you know, just updating, just looking into the military, see what's going on. And there's been a decline in the recruitment for the military, whether it's through ailments, behavioral issues, drugs. They're addicts, you know, they can't get off the drugs. They're fat. Oh, that's a big one. The fat bodies. Or you know, they just don't have the mental capacity to be in the military. All right. And a lot of people, even in the military, don't have the mental capacity. Hell, even myself, I was in the military for 12 years. You know, you think you're gonna put a weapon in my hand and put a uniform back on me and put some boots. And even all the things I've done in there, I've done a lot of crazy shit in there. I don't have the mental capabilities, and for one, I don't give a fuck because I don't care about the military no more. All right, never really did, honestly. It was just a paycheck, you know. That's how a lot of Jakes are in there. That's how Esau gets Jake in there. They flash that little money, they flash that little GI Bill, they flash that little college tuition, they flash that Camaro. And niggas love Chargers and shit. You can get a Charger if you just enlist in the military. It's going to give you some, you're going to have a annual percentage that's going to be high as hell, but hey, you got one, huh? That's all you niggas want anyway. It says the U.S. military is having a hard time getting Americans to join the armed forces, so Congress is weighing some options, including making women eligible for the draft. That's one of the, ooh-wee, man. And I hope this thing comes through. We got any more reads? Now, for the first time since the incident, new data reveals just how far those. What the fuck? Hold on. That ain't. Can I? It's no more than. And like I said, we was just reading it the first time, but pretty much, like I said, there has to be more of a read to this. I'll click this. Let's see. All right, go. Connor. It says on June 14th, the House of Representatives passed. So that's a few days ago. An annual defense policy bill that contained a bipartisan proposal to expand the maximum age of the draft, which the U.S. last used in '73. Right? We already know it's '73. That was during the Vietnam era. To bring men into the armed forces, and also the Cold War. I believe that was the Cold War was between the 70s and 80s, I believe. To bring men into the armed forces during the Vietnam War era, yep. From 25 to 26, currently most U.S. men between the ages of 18 and 25 are required to register with the Selective Service. Now, like I said, back in when I was in high school, as soon as I turned that age, I had enlisted to the Selective Service program. But by that time, I already wanted to join the military. So, pretty much what that is for brothers that don't know, Selective Service, so to speak. You would mandate it, and there's probably exceptions, but if you have to serve at least you're selected 8 years. So I joined at 19, and I already completed my so-called eight years. Even more, my 8 years was mandatory. A selected service for me to be disqualified for the draft. Now, there's some bullshit that Esau might do. He might throw a couple bucks in your face. That's what he did in the Iraq War, when a lot of these retirees or people that got out the military and the war was still kind of at its peak, in order for they to get people, people in the military, they dangled a lot of money. That's how Esau always gets down, man. Esau ain't gonna do it this time, man. Yeah, you gonna force feed your ass, man. And you women, man, I'm telling you, bro, man, Lord's will, this happens, man. There's gonna be so many women in there that just don't know what the fuck is going on, man. It's gonna create more chaos, man. And come on, man. The essay, the actual assault, come on, it's gonna get crazy. We already read in Joel, man. The Lord is going to judge you people, man. All right? And a lot of you so-called Israelites, you Jakes that think you're Israelites, and well, you are Israelites, but call yourself an Israelites, and you put your little shirt on with your fringes, man, you niggas gonna get drafted too, man. The Lord is going to protect who he protects, man. All right? Oh, you know what? I have to get songs. I want to finish reading a little bit. This is the same day the Senate approved a bill that, if it became law, would force women to register for the draft. The House of Senate proposals have little chance of becoming law, in part because some Republicans aren't on board. Of course, the New York Times reported, but as the U.S. military continues to face recruitment challenges, so those are the issues, man. Nobody's joining the military no more. There's no more. What they say. I'll pick something up. You know what? Let's finish this and let's go into it. Recruitment challenges and geopolitical risks persist across the globe. Congress could continue to waive reforms to the U.S. draft system, in addition to other change that could boost the number of active service members. Hey, just to hold on. Just to sum it up, man. Hey, this draft, it's gonna be a draft. All right, this is gonna be a fucking draft. There's not enough seats there's not enough asses and seats in the military. What are you, the Navy, the Marines, the Army? Hell, you can't even count the Coast Guard. Coast Guard's probably not even part of the military. The Air Force. Nobody joins no more. They can't. They're too fat, out of shape. You got behavioral issues. They got mental issues. Bugged out their minds. Drug addicts. Nobody's really eligible to join. Let me just get Jeremiah real quick. Well, actually, let's see because another big thing is, and I'm sorry I'm rambling and shit. Another big thing is, patriotism, the lack of patriotism. Let's see what that takes us. The lack of patriot. I hope I'm spelling it right. Let's see where that takes us. Damn. Well, this is an old one back in 2022, but it's still in the same era. All right. These so-called Gen Zers, they don't have patriotism. Now, like I said, you get the Kool-Aid, you drink the Kool-Aid. Now, when I joined, we was in the height of 2011. When I joined, there was a act of so-called patriotism. All right. And it was the height of Vietnam. The height of the Afghanistan war. The Iraq war was kind of turning down around 2010, but it picked up a little bit. But the height of the Afghanistan war was around that time frame. All right, so it was so-called patriotism. We had something to fight for, which was all bullshit, by the way. But let's push on. It says, an article, American patriotism hits a new low. And this is a June 29, 2022, right? So a couple years ago. On the eve of July 4th, our annual celebration of American independence, pride in being an American has hit a record low in new Gallup polling. It says fewer than 4 in 10, which is 38% of adults, said they were extremely proud to be Americans. The lowest ever measured by Gallup, which has been asking the question since 2001. You already know what happened in 2001. That 38% of the proud Americans, proud. Hey, Lord's gonna shut that shit down, man. Hey, man, let's go. You know what? Let's get this. They gotta get the precept. I gotta get that precept. I always get it. Hey, yeah. Hey, y'all about to fuck this place up, man. Where am I going? Yeah, let's go with that real quick. Hey, man, and it's beautiful, man. Little need to wipe the smirk off of the American's face, the proud American's face. That's what's going to happen real quick. Second Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Those most prideful people. What let's talk about? So-called white men, Americans, pretty much. You devils, you niggas, especially the black women. Hey, you black women's gonna get carted off down there too. Y'all gonna get carted off down in this area too. All right, down in the valley of Yahweh, man. The Lord ain't playing no games with you niggas no more, man. We're gonna cart you niggas right off down in the Middle East, and we get 2 Ezra 13, probably. We are really going to meet the great destroyer, which is Yahweh Shai, and his host of angels, man. His army. And y'all can't touch that. Not an F-16, a bomber, a 50 caliber weapon, any air to tank. Damn, I can't even think of shit. Anti-tank, anti-air defense missile systems, whatever the fuck. Ain't gonna do nothing with Yahweh Shai's Yahweh Shai and his army, man. Ain't nothing, man. All right. You know what? Let's just close out, man. You already read a little bit of it. Well, we might as well continue to read a little bit more. The decline in extreme American pride is due in large part to marked declines among Republicans and independents. Whatever, I don't gotta read this shit no more, man. Let's just get a precept and just push off, man. All right, the point was made. Lord's will. All right, Jeremiah, what? We got 51 and 30, and we're gonna close out, man. Because like I said, man, you women about to get drafted, bro. Y'all gonna get forced into the service, man. It's no more selective service. No, they're gonna force you niggas. If you don't go, then your ass gonna get carted off to jail, or maybe put to death. All right, and some brothers, they may send out letters. They might send a letter to me. So me being private service, I don't give a fuck if I serve selective service or the military. I don't give a fuck. They can dangle that little carrot like we already know how they do. And some Jake's like, you know what? Hey, it's worth it. And you're gonna get carted off into the valley, man. Which you ain't coming back home, man. There's not gonna be a service. There's not gonna be a ceremony for you niggas to come back. No, once you're there, you're not coming back here, man. You're not coming back to the States. You're not gonna have the little flags waving and shit. People hugging you and shit. No, welcome back, troops. No, you niggas staying there, man. The Heavenly Father is going to judge you down there. All right, let's get this and close out. Jeremiah 51:30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. They might have failed. Hey, your military might has failed, man. You got, come on. Anytime you see a woman in the armed forces, a woman in the armed forces, or you see people taking hormone blockers, you see people chopping their rods off, becoming as women. You got males that are momos, T-words. Come on, man. You might have failed, man. It's failed. They became as women. They had physically and mentally. They became as women. They had burnt their dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Hey, man, the bars are broken in America, man. Come on, man. Nobody wants to join the military. That's why. And you punk weak ass military. That's why the draft has to be implemented, because nobody wants to join. So with that, I give all praise, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakadash. Double honors be to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders and Akim GMS, and men that are like him, that is pushing the word with truth and sincerity. Shalom to the whole, and the Lord's will. I hope this draft goes through and put you bitches in the military. Shalom to the whole.